Right, let's talk about Greg. Now, in order to, I guess, validate my selection of punching Greg, one of the founding members of the Wiggles, the original Yellow Wiggle. Look, a lot of you might be shocked that I've chosen the Wiggle that had a heart attack on stage.
Fucking hell.
But anyway, in order to evaluate my decision, I thought we would need to actually go back and look at a little bit of the background of the Wiggles and the history of Greg's career. Let's look at the period from when the Wiggles formed in 1991 right through to when Greg retired for the first time in 2006. Look, he actually finished playing with the Wiggles in 2005 after a hernia operation. Now, I've had a hernia operation and I was playing in a band at the time. I think it was 3 to 4 weeks off before I took the stage again. Now, Greg took off a year and then announced his retirement due to health concerns. Look, there are reports that it was another health factor, like some sort of weird chronic illness that wasn't life-threatening or anything like that. You could quite easily say that it was well-timed. Greg maybe was a bit tired of being in the Wiggles. He was already rich. So in 2005, the Wiggles were formally consolidated. That same year, the Business Review Weekly had listed them at the top of their highest paid Australian entertainers for 4 years running, earning $45 million annually.
Fucking hell.
Oh, that's good. So anyway, just after 2005, Greg has his hernia operation. Their earning bank valued at a huge amount. Now, he has decided to retire due to health reasons. So he takes a $20 million severance package. Pretty fucking good. Better than any bloody payout I've ever gotten. I've never had a full 4 weeks when I've bloody quit a job because I'm always going on holidays. Fucking sick. Now, anyway, look, all of this doesn't really warrant a punch in the face. It kind of just paints Greg as quite a savvy businessman, and I guess someone who saw an opportunity to cash out while the Wiggles were at what he thought was a peak. Look, he took it and he ran with it. You can't fault someone for making that sort of decision. But what comes later is a bit more sinister. So the logical choice to replace Greg, when he left, or when he had his hernia operation, was Sam Moran. Now, Sam had been working for the Wiggles since 1998. He was touring Australia and New Zealand with the Dorothy the Dinosaur show. He'd been on their TV show as Professor Sing-A-Lot-A-Songer, and he'd also been Dapper Dave on their TV show. Now, in 2002, he became the official understudy for Greg, the only Wiggle to have an understudy, if you'd believe it. Now, from 2002 up until Greg's official retirement in 2006, Moran had played over 100, or in excess of 150 shows as the lead singer of the Wiggles, as the official Yellow Wiggle. Now, here's where it gets slightly interesting. Moran, already a Wiggles employee, was reportedly ostracised from within the group from the get-go, with the other Wiggles referring to him as the salaried Wiggle. So remember, all the other Wiggles were founding members. And look, it's fine to fucking show that, you're a founding member, you earned your status, you created this company. To throw it around at someone fucking being the lead singer of the fucking band, to ostracise him, call him the salaried Wiggle, it's a bit of a slap in the face. Now, Moran's contract locked him in. At this point, you can see it really dawn on me how much work is involved in putting together this video. I wish I'd never started the 10 punches in 10 days. I wish I'd just chosen the easy ones if I had, and just gone for Trump and Dutton and all those fuckwits. But anyway, fucking this up. Now, despite Moran's comparatively meagre earnings compared to what the rest of the group's taking, with him at the helm, he steered the group through arguably their most celebrated period. He earned the ARIA for Best Children's Album every single year he was the frontman for the Wiggles. It's colossal, and he gets $200,000 a year compared to the 45 million share that the other members take. Fuck, editing a video takes so long. It's that Woolies getting some fuck, I'm pissed. Getting some supplies. And not only that, after 6 consecutive arias, Moran and the Wiggles were inducted into the ARIA Hall of Fame in 2011. Fucking Hall of Fame.
Fucking hell.
Now look, a little off track. What was Greg up to while Moran was fronting the band? Look, here's a little known fact. So, Greg was the owner of the 4th largest Elvis Presley memorabilia collection in the world. Reportedly worth about $1.5 million. He had Elvis's marriage certificate. He had one of his guitars, a piano. He had the last Cadillac Elvis ever owned. Now what Greg did is in 2008 he decided to donate it to a newly created Elvis museum in Parkes, New South Wales. Now I don't know if you know Parkes, but Parkes has a population of about 10,000, give or take. What are you doing? You giving $1.5 million worth of Elvis, almost priceless Elvis memorabilia to a fucking museum in bumfuck New South Wales? Tell me that's not a fucking snaky little greasy little tax write-off. Alright, let's get back to business. So, this is probably the first piece of solid validation for punching Greg Page in the face. In January of 2012, Greg got in contact with the other Wiggles, let them know that he wanted to come back and join the Wiggles. It was so quick. Within the same month, the Wiggles announced that Greg had regained his health and he was ready to rejoin the group, despite Moran not even having seen out his fucking contract. Look, to make things even worse, Sam only found out the day that it was publicly announced. And it's even worse, it gets even shitter. And it gets even worse, it was his daughter's 2nd birthday. Now, he's a good cunt because he was like, well, I'm not going to let this get me down. I'm going to look at this as, you know, a birthday present to my daughter. I'm not going to be touring all the time. I want to spend some time with her. He looks at the positive side of things. But it gets even worse. But it gets sneakier still. So, after announcing in January of 2012 that he's coming back, he announces fucking retirement in May. In May, Greg goes, meh, I'm going to retire again. Like, fucking, it's like 4 months later.
Fucking hell.
So Greg's announced his retirement in May. What happens then is Murray Cook, he's the red wiggle, and Jeff Fatt, he's the purple wiggle, and arguably the best dancer in the group. They say, yo, Greg, stick around till August. What's another fucking bumfuck amount of months, and we'll all retire together. So Greg has staged a coup, and the Machiavellian fucking schemers that the rest of the Wiggles are, ousted arguably the most successful frontman in the history of the band. So, let's have a mass walkout after booting your fucking best lead singer. So if you remember, when fucking Sam first joined the band back in 2006 or 2005 as an understudy, or like coming in to fill in for old fuckhead Greg. So in 2006, when he was officially named, he was immediately ostracised by the rest of the band. Now most of the band's fucking leaving. You'd think if they had an issue with with Sam, it wouldn't matter. Ask your most successful frontman back into the band. It's a business decision. They still own the Wiggles. Get the fucking most fucking celebrated frontman, you know, like in terms of arias, in terms of other shit. You just think they'd get him back in the band, but you know, that's not how these fucking wiggly worms operate. So when Sam was ousted, they somehow got him to do a photo op of his handing back his yellow skivvy to Greg. But afterwards, they did a media call at the Bella Vista Hotel or wherever the fuck they were staying. Sam was not invited to that. So, keep you something quiet there, boys. Now, it's important to also give you a bit of background about what also happened just before Greg rejoined the Wiggles. So, towards the end of 2011, he released his autobiography. Now, how do you not draw a link between releasing your autobiography and let's boost some sales by joining the Wiggles for fucking 3 months, 4 months, and surely it's going to boost sales. Because I had a look on Amazon. You can buy his autobiography in paperback, the shittest form of book, really, if you want to, but it's $58.95 for a paperback. A paperback. Like, where's the fucking money in that? What you can see there is Greg is still the greasy, greedy, money-grabbing little bastard that he always was. Looking at Amazon, he's also had one review. So someone has shelled out near $60 for a paperback. And it's Jen. So she looks like this middle-aged woman from the USA. She gave it 5 stars. I love it. So good. Fucking cool. So it actually has a decent retail value as well. I found some used books on Amazon. And one with it's a used copy. And it's been classified as an acceptable condition. It's like just a pass. It's $44.27. $45 for a used Greg Wiggles autobiography. Fucking hell. Where we at? So, okay, yes. So in 2015, like in the 6 years following Sam's departure from the Wiggles in 2012, he has been nominated for the ARIA for Best Children's Album 5 times out of 6, and he won it in 2015. Now, when he got up on stage to accept his ARIA, he goes, I've often wondered what I'd say at a time like this. And he goes, I don't need to say anything. This says it all. That's a fucking champion there. Fucking big ups to you, Sammy boy. Fuck you, Greg. Oh, but Greg had a heart attack doing a fundraiser for the fucking bushfires. Yeah, look, fucking... They did a fundraiser for the bushfires. They all reformed. Fucking... They didn't make any money from it. So they should. Fucking... Dave made so much cash. There was bloody people donating shirts off their fucking backs. Just do a show. I wonder if Greg bloody faked it. Oh, that's a terrible thing to say. Sorry. No, fuck him. I'm punching in the face. Greg, I'm going to punch you in the fucking face. Cheers. Peace.